Good evening. Welcome to my tutorial on ArcGIS digitizing. So, in ArcGIS, we can digitize raster map. A raster map, we we can do a lot of things in ArcGIS, and sometimes there are some limitations. And in ArcGIS, we actually work with some vector files and also raster images. So as you already know, there are some limitations for raster images, and to remove that limitations and boundaries, we have adopted a system that is vector formatting. In vector formatting, you can enlarge a map as much as you want, and a line is always a line. In raster images, a line is never a line. A line is actually a connected single row of pixels. So in if you really want to get a boundary of line, or if you want to really want to get a point, then you have to work with vector files. So now we don't have all the maps in the world done in vector or done in digitized way. There are some manual maps like a city corporation map, or a word map. Those maps are done a long time ago, and those maps were in paper. And let me show you an example. This is a word map. There are some, you can see this all boxes shapes are actually each single land parcels. So this was done a long time ago, like in 1960s or before that, and these were made on paper, and then it was stored also in paper. But in recent time, these maps are scanned and made in jpeg image. You can see this file is a jpeg image, and if you zoom into it, you can see these lines are actually very low resolution lines, and you can see the pixels are breaking. So the a line is not a continuous line in here, and there are also many problems with these files. As you can see, there are some broken pixels. You see there are some gray color pixels which shouldn't be here. So what I have to do here is we have to convert this image into vector file, so that a line will always be a line. You can see here this line dedicated a boundary. So but if you go into real world, this line here will be approximately 5 to 6 feet approximately, or it can be less than that, or it can be more than that. So a boundary cannot be a 5 feet line. A boundary is a single line which has only one dimension, that is length. There shouldn't be any width. So we have to convert it into a line and point polygon section. So let's start working, and we have imported the main image in here. Now I have to create some layers which will be our shape files. So in order to create layers, you can use arc catalog that is in here, or you can open up your ArcGIS folder in here, which is in ArcGIS. Then you can go into Arc catalog, and then you can do your job from there. But basically there are some benefits in my cases to work in our attached Arc catalog, in which is attached within Arc map. So we will be working from there. So put up your Arc catalog, then go into some place here, and there is a folder in here which is a tutorial. Then under this tutorial, I am opening up a folder which will call, give this name, shape files. Shape files. Okay. Under this shape file section, we will create 3 layers of, one of them will be point, another will be line, and another will be polygon. So go into from new, open up shape file, and you can see give a name in here. So you give the name plot underscore point, and the feature type, as you can see there are 5 types of feature, which is point, polyline, polygon, multi-point and multi-patch. Multi-point and multi-patch won't be necessary in here, so we will be doing only point, polyline and polygon. So give this title point and then go to edit. As you can see, you have to put a coordinate system for your layer. My map I imported, that is done in BTM format, so I will give BTM for all my layers. Okay, then press OK, then do OK. One of my layer is ready and I will need 3 more layer. So shapefile plot underscore, this will be polyline, and so make it short, p line, and the feature type will be polyline, and X coordinate system will be BTM, then press OK, then press OK. Now I need my third file, which is also a shapefile, and it is plot underscore polygon, so make it short, pgon, and the type is polygon, and the coordinate system is BTM. Okay, now my all 3 layers is ready, but as you can see, you don't have any tools now to draw lines. So now you need to draw some lines, and then now go into editor and press start editing. Okay, now your map is ready for editing, and now you need some tools, of course, for editing. Go into here, this button, press, this will open up create features. Now you can see there are 3 things in here: plot polygon, plot p line and plot point. When you need to do point, then just mark this. Suppose there is a word in here and you need to okay, so for point, suppose there is a length section in here which is 907, so I need to specify a point in here, so I will click a point, and then I can give this point a name. Okay, so let's undo it and start doing our job. We will be working with polygon, and you can see under polygon there are some shapes like polygon, rectangle, circle, ellipse, freehand, autocomplete polygon, or auto complete freehand. We'll see everything one by one. So let's start drawing a polygon. Okay, so start from a corner, that will be better. Suppose this is our corner, then just click on the nodes. You know what is nodes? The one section where the line will be diverting. Okay, let's keep it just short. Okay, this is our polygon. So now zoom in as much as you want. See, no matter how much you zoom, this will stay a line. This line has only one geometry, that is this has length, and the boundary area that covered is marked by a blue section. That's because in here our polygon has a fill color. So if you don't want to hide the section, then press no color and give a outline color of something bright like red, and give outline width a bit wider. So now press OK. As you have seen, though I have marked the polygon red, but it is showing cyan in here. That's because this polygon is selected. So to unselect this feature, press somewhere else. As now see, this section has your desired color. So to make polygons, in this case there are, all of them are actually meaning areas, so not using a line is actually better. It's better to work with polygons, make all of them polygons, so it will be better for the later works. Now you can see we have dedicated a gross boundary. The inner small parcels are not divided. Now you can do this in many ways. There is a tool in here which is cut polygon tools. It is showing there is no selection because I have not selected it. To select this polygon again, go in here, you can see select feature tool, click on it, then click on the polygon, then again press cut polygon tools, and then start from somewhere and start making a line. And the important thing in here, as you are cutting, this will cut, so no matter where you end your point, you can end your point over the line, or you can cross it and double click, it will adjust it in the section, so there won't be any problem if you extended your line. So do it sometime again. As you can see, start from behind the line, that doesn't matter, and then there you go, this is another section. Okay, now I intentionally made this error. This is the cut polygon task could not be completed because, as you can see, I started this from here and I ended this in here. Now I cannot do this because my cut polygon tools only deal with one single polygon, but as you can see, I started this cut from this polygon, I ended this in this polygon. That won't work because this can only divide and work with single polygon. Now if I have to do this, suppose I have to start from here and end from here, you can use autocomplete polygon tool. In autocomplete polygon, start from somewhere and this won't work again because there is a problem. This is actually one polygon, but this wasn't selected then. So to do autocomplete, you need a completely separate polygon. That is, I'm showing you here. This is one polygon, and this is a totally different polygon. So this is a different polygon, and this is also a different polygon. So now we can use autocomplete polygon, which is As you can see, now we have completed this polygon and joined this polygon with this one. Actually we have created two different polygons, but these lines are overlapping, so that won't be a problem. So see, now we have two completely different polygon. Let's see if this autocomplete polygon now works. As you can see, now these have made this polygon inside. There will be many cases where you will be needing to use different tools. So now I will do some more to go further. Okay, I'm going to use cut polygon tool. So now we have some polygons for us. Now these are the polygons. What do we do with just these polygons? We can give each of these polygons a name. So to do that, go to your polygon layer, right click on it and go to open attribute table. So in your attribute table, as you can see, whenever you click on each of those FID, in the left box of FID, this will mark up each of the polygons. So now we have some polygons, you can see. Now you can give each of this ID. So which one I have selected? I have selected 909. This is in my language. So go to ID and select. You can write 909. Then go to another one, which is 907. There is, then if you enter control enter, it will automatically go to the next polygon. This will, now what is this is not easily readable, so I'm skipping it. This is 906 most probably. This is 905 most probably, and these are some gross polygons. Okay, enough of it. Now you can do a lot of things from this attribute table. Right click on it, right click on any of the FID shape or ID, any of it, and you can see, you can make some, there is calculator, table options, go to table options, sorry, go to table options and you can see there is options of add field, but this is inaccessible right now. That's because our editing mode is started, is still going. So to make a field, you have to first stop editing and you have to save your edits. Do you want to save it? Yes, I do. Then go here and you can see there is now add field option available. So now what I want in here, suppose I want the shape of this polygons or the areas. So let's give the title area, and obviously an area will have some unit. So suppose this is one is in acres. Okay, now you can see there are some types. This is short integer, long integer, float, double text or date. As this is area and there will be some decimal points, so there is use float, and this is precision. There are some things about ArcGIS. If you study it very deeply, then you will know the actual reasons. But in our case, the precision keep it 20 and the scale also keep it 20. This is a very large number, and if you give it 2020, then you won't have to worry about anything. Just press OK. Okay, now you can see in our table section we have got a new field, that is area underscore acre. Then right click on it and you can see there is a lot of options available for you. Then go to field calculator. There is some warning and press yes. Okay, so you can see there are some field calculation available. We don't want to do that right now actually. Go to calculate geometry. Okay, you have now a property of area. Obviously I want area, as this is our area acre option. Use coordinates system of data source. Okay, units, then select the units. As we have titled it to area acre, so we will select the unit as acres and then press OK. Now see, we have got all the areas of the polygons. Now we know it. And now make another point. Suppose make another field which is suppose I need the perimeters of each of these polygons. Polygons means these land parcels. Okay, sorry, peri, and the unit will be in here meter. Okay, this will be also a float. Keep it 20, 20. Select OK. Now select on it first, right click on it, go to calculate geometry, then press yes, then press perimeter, then this is in meters, and then press OK, and you get the perimeter of each of the land parcel. Okay, now let me show you. Make another field. We don't know what will be in here, so give a title like new and make it, keep it float, give it precision 2020 and right click on it, go to field calculator. Now suppose in our new field we want to do something like we want to convert one of the existing field and make it something new. Suppose I need the perimeters now in kilometers. So double click on perimeter, divide it by 1000, which will give us the new result in kilometer, and then press OK. This is calculating. Now you can see the perimeter is now converted into kilometer, perimeter in kilometer. So now we will be doing a very interesting thing with our arc map, actually with this table. Suppose you can see we have these perimeters ranging from almost 180 to almost 700. Suppose I want to make a table where the perimeters having more than 300 meter, value of 300 meter will be called large, and the smaller than 300 meters will be called small. So now, so you have to now select this with this attribute. So go to select by attribute and then double click on perimeter, and you can see there are some signs. So in this, take this more than or equal sign, sorry, okay, and right 300, and then before applying you can verify your equation. The expression was successfully verified. So for a successfully verified equation you will get a result. So now apply, and as you can see now you have selected some of the tables. Some of the field is selected and some are not. As you can see the only those rows are selected which have perimeter values more than 300. So now we have to add a field which will be text, and as we want to call it L or small, so type it L or S. We need only 5 or 6, so make this 10. Okay. Now having some of the selected large parcels selected, now right click on this and go to field calculator and declare these tables large. So with 2 inverted comma type large and then press OK. As you can see now all of them are selected large. Now we can manually do this for the small boxes, or we can just go in here and we can switch selection, which will select only those not selected now. Okay, now those are selected. Now right click on this, go to field calculator and now change this text to small, then press OK. Now you have some large section and some small section, and keep exploring this attribute table. You can do many funny things from here. Okay. So now let's get back to our maps. We have some parcels in here. Suppose I want to add some colors to my map. So right click on it, go to properties and go to symbology. Now as we have written large or small in our length parcel, but that is only in the attribute table. Map has some purpose, and that one of them is visual purpose. So you have to show a map to some people. So when you show a map, if you attach a attribute table, that is very boring and that fails the purpose of a map. If you just attach it to the table, suppose you are calling 908 land parcel is small in a table, but the better option will be if you give 908 a specific color for being big. So go to quantities or go to categories and select the field area acre and press add all values. Now it has some values, and okay, go to graduated colors in field section, add area acre. Suppose how many classes you want to divide it. You want to divide it in 4 or 5 classes. In this case we have very small amount of polygons, so I keep it 3 or 4, and then you can select a color ramp. Suppose I am selecting this color ramp here for small land parcels, which is ranging 0.324 to 0.352. This will be almost white and this will be dark green. Now press OK, and as you can see, this land parcels have got its color from the value. biggest land parcel is the dark green and the smallest land parcel is almost white. So this is how you can represent your map for visual purposes. So this is all for today. In our next videos we'll show you something more you can do with ArcGIS. Thank you.